Hey Tony, how you doing? Nice to meet you, even if it's virtually.
Hey, nice to meet you, even virtually.
Yeah. How are things going?
Yeah, good. In Australia, it's a beautiful day. It's summer. So we're going okay here. How about you guys?
We're doing all right. It's kind of chilly here in Bogota. It's raining, and, it's weather, dark weather as usual here in the capital of Colombia, but everything's all right when you hear the new song. I mean, I got to tell you one thing. I just, I had a chance to listen to the song a few minutes before we connected, and it's amazing to hear you grow, dude. It's amazing. It's a beautiful song. Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm very proud of this song. Definitely very proud of it.
Tell me a bit about the process of building this song in the midst of everything that's going on in the world that's so crazy, in the midst of, crazy fires in Australia, for example, the pandemic, the quarantines, the whole thing, and, coming up with this inspiring new record.
Yeah, I mean, I came up with this song because I wanted something that there was nobody left out. I wanted to make a chorus that anyone could listen to and think about what they wanted to achieve or have a moment for themselves. And I didn't want to segregate anyone. So I wanted to be that big, beautiful choir chorus of people just like saying something that inspires or something. I don't know. That's just what I wanted to do. I've always wanted to do that. And then I wrote the chorus in lockdown and I thought, wow, this is so special.
Did you have anyone help you produce the new song? Are there any more people in your professional career after the big success of Dance Monkey and everything that happened with You're So Fucking Cool?
I actually didn't. I actually produce a lot of my work on my own. I get my songs to the point where they're pretty much finished, and then I send them to a producer to, vamp them a little bit for radio. So like make everything cleaner, put better drums in, like replace my shitty sounds from my keyboards with nicer sounds and stuff. So usually that's how I work. In this instance, I sent this song to Dan Hume, and he is incredible. He's the producer that's from New Zealand that's living in the UK, and he did some things to this song, honestly, that made me just love it and so much. I wasn't going to release this song now. I was meant to release a different song called West Side Lobby now, and just like 2 weeks ago we decided no, this song, this is what people want right now, this is what they need. Everyone's going through a tough time, let's give them something beautiful that they can smile to. So, and then Dan just made that happen. He gave the verse what it needed, that beautiful guitar in the verse, he did that. So yeah, I gave this one to Dan to finish off, and he just did an amazing job.
How has life changed ever since you became famous? Do you feel comfortable with being famous?
It's kind of okay at the moment because I get to wear a mask everywhere because it's illegal not to wear a mask in Australia. In Victoria, you have to wear a mask or you can get arrested. Well, I don't know, fines probably. But before that, yeah, it's pretty hectic. I'm nervous for when they say we don't need to wear masks anymore. I'll probably still wear one because I remember, and it is very nerve-wracking for me in public, going places. I love meeting people and everyone's nice and everyone's so nice. But sometimes it's very uncomfortable as well because you go to a restaurant and you just want to like order the food you want to eat, but then it's messy. So you decide to order something that's not messy because then people will take photos of you eating like this. So yeah. Just things like little things, but all in all, everyone's really, really sweet and really nice, and that's awesome. I love that.
Yeah, it's really cool. What did busking bring to this new era of your career? How did all that experience in the past of working the corners in Australia improve the way you produce and write your music?
I would always write music and then go play it at that night and test it out on the street and see what people like the most. But I think it really more so helped with my self-confidence, and that helps with everything. If you can build more self-confidence, genuine self-confidence, not just saying like, I'm confident because you just got broken up with and you wanted, but real self-confidence, the confidence where you don't need to say, I'm confident. I built a little bit from busking. I'm not fully amazingly self-confident, but busking really helped me get out there more, because when I first started busking, I could only ever say, hey, my name's Tony and I'm really sweaty, because it was in a really hot town that I was busking. It was always hot. I was always sweaty. I didn't know what to say. I thought it would be a good icebreaker. And then by the end of it, I was talking to people about my songs and what I loved about them, and told them the story of my songs, and then performed them for them. And then when I got my first ever festival gig, I was ready, because instead of uploading music to YouTube for 2 years, which is what most people do if they want to get found, I worked hard and performed on the street for people. So I already knew that live performance side of things, and I was ready to go, and I could talk to the crowd, and I could explain my music and my songs. I think busking really helped with my grit.
What do you remember about that very first festival gig?
I mean, gosh, so many memories. That's just the biggest story ever. So I'm going to say it real quick. They had a radio competition, and the winner got to open the biggest festival in Australia. Open it. It's a 3-day festival. It's called Splendor in the Grass. It's the biggest one we have. The winner got to open it. I won that. So I got to open on the main stage, amphitheater, huge. So I didn't think anyone would be there. The most people they ever have for that first act is 500 people at maximum. So I was so excited. It was 5 minutes or 7 minutes until I had to go on. The gates were still closed, so no one was even allowed in yet. There was a guy putting down bins in front of my stage, and I was standing side of stage going, oh my God, there's no one here. The gates aren't even open yet. Then they opened the gates right 1 minute before I went onto stage, and this avalanche of people came running down the amphitheater. There was 35,000 people at that set. 35,000 people at that first ever set. It's the one on YouTube. It's the Tones and I Splendor in the Grass. That's that exact set. So when you look and see all those people, they weren't there 15 minutes, 10 minutes before that started filming. There was no one there. I went onto stage, I played my first song, and I just see these people and then if you watch that video on YouTube, there was no one there. I didn't walk out onto stage with anyone. Those are people that came in the first 5 minutes of my set, just all ran. Then after my set, they all left again, went back to their campsites and started drinking. And the people after me played to 300 people. It was crazy. That was my first festival.
Wow, that's a great anecdote, and that's a great story. Do you look forward to seeing the world open up again for concerts and gigs? How much do you miss that?
I feel like it's the only reason I'm even here. I don't even know what I'm meant to do without this, because I busked so much before. And before I busked, I played at pubs and stuff. I just tried to get gigs at cafes and stuff. So it's this is the longest I've ever been without playing a show. And it's so hard for me to think of the fact that this isn't happening right now, because I don't know what else I'm here for, because I honestly write my music so I can play it to people. Imagine playing Fly Away to a festival crowd. That's what I want. And that's what I was thinking of when I was, building everything, building the drums and building everything. I was festival, first festival back. What song would I love to play at a festival? I have to make sure it fits into that, and we can all just go whoa, and just dance around. And now I don't even know when that will be.
Hopefully it's going to be soon. Here's the deal. Like I said at the very beginning, what I find interesting about Fly Away is that even though Dance Monkey took the world by storm, and it was such a breakthrough hit. I remember playing that song, going into BBC Radio 1 and checking out what was being aired on the UK. And I found you on the very first 2 or 3 slots of the programming of the playlist. And I just, started playing it at night, somewhere around 8:30 p.m. And in radio, it takes a little while for people to catch up. But then it just blew up, and it was everybody was talking about the song for the next 6 months. We just kept playing that song. And then came the next one. But then I hear this one, and I feel man, this is so much better than what she did the very first time. I guess, the question is, how do you do it? How do you pull it off? I mean, how do you make sure that because this one's a banger as well, and it could be a bigger banger than the 2 previous ones that we've played over the radio. Do you feel any pressure over the fact that you just blow up after, working your ass off and then at the same time improve your craft? I mean, What's the deal?
I think that this song is about, this is the only song that even through filming the film clip, I've just cried. But it felt so good and it felt so right. And it is everyone that was in the film clip, behind the camera and in the camera, were all dancing. And there was so much love and it was just so beautiful. There's just so much love and just so much beautiful love, and everyone was just dancing and screaming. All the camera crew were having fun. It's just like, I've never had that with a song. I've never had a song where I get to the point where I'm filming the film clip after being in the studio with the song, writing the song for ages, getting the film clip, and they play it while you act out. They play the music. That always happens in film clips. And I'm always like, okay, let's do it. But this one, every time it went on, everyone just got up and started dancing and having so much fun. And when it gets played, I'm just not sick of it. Like, I want to listen to it all the time. And that's the hugest thing. I was so sick of Dance Monkey when I first released it, and all my other songs, You're So Fucking Cool, all of them. But this one I'm not sick of yet. And it makes me really, really happy and just shows like a bigger picture. I've always wanted to write that bigger picture song, not the this is what happened to me and it was annoying song. I want to write that bigger picture song, that song that everyone could listen to, and it was about everyone, not just me. So then when I wrote that chorus, I was like, oh my God, I think I might have done this, and I just needed a really good choir.
It's a beautiful song indeed, and we're looking forward to playing it for the rest of the year and the year to come. We're looking forward for the album in 2021. It's great talking to you, meeting you virtually. We wish you the best. If you celebrate the Christmas thing, Merry Christmas. If not, just Happy New Year or whatever. Take good care. All the best from Colombia, South America. Thank you for taking the time, Tony.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Take care. Bye.
Mwah.
Bye.
Bye.